Good evening and welcome once again to tonight's episode of Star Search. We missed you last week and we certainly apologize, but we do have Star Search Facebook Live tonight. We did do a Facebook Live last week from the plantation on Crystal River with Captain Mario. And so we did give you some updates, wanted to make sure you knew what was going on. Star has lots of new anglers this past week. Thousands of entries have been submitted for their share and a shot at nearly $500,000 in prizes. We have lots of great pictures and videos that have been submitted. But first, let me introduce my co-host, CCA's Regional Director and our skipper, Amanda Kirpin.
Thank you, Lisa, and thank you to everyone tuning in to our weekly episode of Star Search. And how can it be? We now have 11 iHeartRadio tagged redfish recaptured and no winners yet. We will share the latest catch a little bit later, but don't forget there are $500,000 in prizes to be won in the other 16 divisions, so it's not just about the tagged redfish that can win great prizes. Now remember, this is a live stream, which means that we want it to be interactive and we want to hear from you. So like, share, and comment on this Facebook Live video and be entered to win some great star prizes tonight. The winner is going to be drawn at the end of our live broadcast. I already see a lot of our returning folks tuning in and they know the drill. They're already commenting and liking and sharing. So thank you guys for doing that. We do have some updates for you tonight, but first let's share some photos that we've received. We love to hear your star stories. We want to hear or get your photos, videos, or written testimonials. You can send them to info@ccaflorida.org. And if we use them in a Star Search episode, we'll send you a star prize pack. Our first picture today, this is from Tony Lupo, their grandsons, Baylor and Connor. And Lisa, they found a ghost crab trap.
That's exactly right. They found a derelict crab trap and they took the time to collect the crab trap. They were in separate kayaks and they actually put the kayaks together here, as you can see, put the crab trap in one of the kayaks and then the two boys got in the other kayak and paddled it back. So they also that day had the opportunity to enter a ladyfish in the youth scholarship division.
Love it. And
oh my
this is
gosh.
Ella, age 8, who is excited to receive her new Tide membership for her youth membership for CCA. And she is excited to get her stickers. And there she is with the measuring device. And she is with her brother there, an up-and-coming angler, Easton.
Yes, and what a cute photo here. This young man is 4 years old. He's too young to enter in the competition, but his dad sent the picture in anyway, just so that he'd have the opportunity to participate. And I think our next guest is Eric Hess. He actually submitted that monster snook on the official measuring device, but wanted us to be able to really see how big that fish was. I believe we also have another video from Ellen Priest and her grandkids. Look at these guys.
Emma Crosby,
They got out
Tom
there
Crosby,
and collected
and
garbage.
Abby Crosby picking up for the CCA Star Tournament in the trash division. We are in Yankeetown, Florida. There's a boat ramp at the end of the road that is going under construction. And it's always a great place to clean up.
Well, I can tell you, you are so right, Ellen. Getting to the boat ramps is a great place where there's water, and people, when they get off the water, they don't seem to want to pick up their garbage or put them in the trash cans that are available. So that is a great, great opportunity and a great place to pick up garbage.
Love that. Well, as you can see, winning in stars, not just about catching an iHeartRadio tagged redfish or a tagged dolphin. It's about creating memories, spending time with family and friends, and ultimately having a shot at winning some great prizes. I hear it, and you know it is the holy grail to catch an iHeartRadio tagged redfish. And could you imagine catching one and not being registered? Now, I believe we have two friends in Sarasota that I think that happened to this week.
Oh my gosh, that's right, Amanda. And tonight we have two special guests with us, and they're out fishing right now, and they know exactly how it feels not to be registered when you catch that tagged redfish. They went out fishing, they talked about it. So fellas, you guys, we have Darius and Jackson, who are cousins, and they're with us tonight on Tampa Bay. Well, welcome, fellas.
Hello. Hey.
Hey.
All right.
So can you share with all our watchers a little bit about what happened to you guys and how heartbreaking it really was? Oh, goodness.
And so we started it off another morning fishing with some friends. You know, can you hear us?
Yes, we can. Yeah.
We started off. Okay, awesome. We started off around 6:30, just fishing with the friends. We were out in Sarasota Bay. And the first spot of the morning, that's when it happened to Jackson here.
Just cast it out on this flat and pulled in a redfish, and then Darius here realized that there was a tag on it and it was covered in a bunch of algae. But
you never know when it's going to happen.
Yeah, you really never know.
And didn't you guys talk about registering for the tournament? You even went and got a measuring device and then just didn't register.
They're out on the boat, so
I think we're having technical difficulties here. I can tell you that these two young men tried so hard, and we're just so surprised by the fact that they actually did catch a tagged redfish. They had the official measuring device. I think they even took a picture of the fish so that they would have a memento for them to keep. They're out there right now because they know there are 3 more tagged redfish still in the Sarasota area that you have the opportunity to catch. If you're out on the water, I bet you most often you're going to see these guys out there because they are trying to catch another tagged redfish for the CCA Florida Star competition. I'm going to tell you, please do not get on the water, and I bet you guys will say it too. Don't get on the water unless you're registered, right, guys?
100%. That is correct. You don't know when it's going to happen.
And it's 8 o'clock, and they're still out there looking for it. Good job, guys.
So thank you very much. We appreciate you guys. Unfortunately, we can't get them to come in any better than that. So just remember, Every coastal county has on average 4 tagged redfish. There are redfish in Sarasota Bay, all over the state of Florida. We actually have destination counties. There are 3 of them. I will give you a little tip. Citrus County, Charlotte County, and Brevard County all have a total of 8 tagged redfish. Those are the only counties that have more tagged redfish than any other county. Every one of those counties has had tagged redfish recaptured in their county. Charlotte County last year had 2 winners come from its county. In 2017, Citrus County had a winner come from its county. So if you want to improve your opportunity to catch a tagged redfish, those are one of the counties you're going to fish in. And you know, we wouldn't be Florida's largest family-friendly fishing competition offering the prizes that we have without our wonderful sponsors. They're the reason that we can offer nearly $500,000 in prizes, $100,000 in youth scholarships. Our prizes include Yamaha motors, marine electronics, tackles, sunglasses, coolers. There is so much stuff. Take a look at all of our sponsors. We have kayaks. We have adult beverages. There's just really a plethora of great prizes, nearly 100 of them that you can win. So back to you, Amanda.
Well, yes, we are very thankful for our great partners and all the participants in STAR. But I do see a couple of questions already come through the Facebook Live feed. So this is just a reminder, we will have a question and answer segment at the end of this live broadcast. So please type your questions into the comment section on Facebook, and we're going to try and get to them at the end of the show. Remember, sometimes we can't see you if you have a high privacy setting on Facebook. So just remember that.
Well, Amanda, we had talked about the fact that we have 11 iHeartRadio tagged redfish recaptured. And whoop, whoop, we had one on the East Coast that was caught in the Sebastian Inlet. That fish was released. So please remember, you have the opportunity to go out and catch those fish. We're excited to say that the fish that was caught in Sarasota, that's the fish right there, was released back into Sarasota. The next fish that you're going to see, I believe, is our Sebastian. That's our Sebastian Inlet fish. And that fish really hooked it and traveled. You know, if you think it's not going to happen to you, don't be like these 2 young men that found out how easy it is to catch an iHeartRadio tagged redfish and you not be registered. It is absolutely heartbreaking. Getting registered is just like insurance. You know, you drive a car and you never think you're going to get in a car accident, but man, you have insurance in case you do. You want to look at your STAR registration as insurance in case you catch one of those iHeartRadio tagged redfish. But remember, every fish that you catch can be submitted into the competition and has a potential to earn you some great prizes. Already, we have 14,985 entries in the competition. We have nearly 6,000 registered anglers. Let's talk about this. The non-tagged redfish has 981 fish entered in that division. Sea trout has 863. Snook has 221. So you're going to want to register in that division and enter your fish there. How about our tarpon division? We had 85 tarpon in the tarpon division. Ladies, you are rocking it out because you have 245 entries in the ladies division. The area where we really need and you have an opportunity to succeed is the grouper division. There's only 39 grouper entered. Kingfish only has 40 fish entered, and mahi only has 38. So you East Coast anglers and offshore anglers, you need to step it up a notch and start entering your fish. Kayak anglers, you're doing a great job. You have 306 entries. Lionfish, come on, you guys got to start moving these lionfish. We only have 207 of them entered, but the youth anglers are where it's at. Our youth anglers have submitted 1,064 entries in the youth division. But conservation, you have the Power Pole Conservation Division is just blowing everybody away with 9,176 entries. A puffer fish goes in the Conservation Division. I want to give a huge shout out to those people who are picking up garbage and entering in our trash. We have over the number of buckets entered this year that were entered last year. We have 1,627 buckets already entered in the competition. John Nooney, you are rocking it with 691 5-gallon buckets full of garbage. Derek Snodgrass, I want to say kudos to you, man. You have 346 5-gallon buckets. And Dane Dellenbach, you are pulling up in third place. I believe you have 200 and some buckets. And look at Luana Engel. Luana, you have a lot of buckets entered too. Let's not forget that we have the trash can bucket topper and we have the tackle webs. Special prizes, $500 for a drawing. In each of those, you enter a photo with either your tackle web or your trash can bucket topper. And if we draw your name, you win $500 cash. Thank you, Brian Sims, for your entry and so many others for all that you have done. Remember, if you have a youth in your community that needs community service hours, have them just pick up 5-gallon buckets. That equates to 30 minutes of community service hours. They can enter their community service log to me via my email, and I can then verify the number of buckets they've entered and then give them their community service hours. So that's a lot of information. I do want to thank everyone who's participating at this point. Let's engage your family and friends, and really let's break that 7,000 mark for anglers participating in the STAR competition. We still have 7 weeks of fishing. So if you're not registered, you still have plenty of time. So Amanda, I'm going to kick it back to you, kicking the can down the road.
Well, that was a lot of great information. Thank you, Lisa. I know some people out there are saying, oh, I should go offshore fishing, maybe enter that grouper division. If you are fishing anywhere inshore, please get registered. Please get registered because you may just catch one of those tagged redfish. And if you're fishing offshore in Florida, remember they're a tagged mahi-mahi that you could win $10,000 cash. I know Donna's going to try and shoot for that this weekend, but you have to be registered for STAR because we will award close to $500,000 in prizes at the end of the competition. And it's not the biggest fish that wins, so anglers of all skill levels have the opportunity to win. Just a few things to remember when submitting your entries. We showed some really good photos of all these fish being caught and these entries that were submitted. You must have the 2020 West Marine official STAR measuring device in the photo. The nose of the fish must face the 0 line, and you only have 24 hours from the time you land the fish to submit those entries.
You know, Amanda, I do want to thank some of our anglers who have captured sharks because this week is Shark Week, and Brian Pershing entered a beautiful nurse shark, and he entered that photograph in the proper manner. He had the shark alongside of his kayak and never removed the shark from the water. We've had some bull shark submissions where they're up on the deck and those sharks were released without being injured. So I do want to say thank you to all of the anglers who are submitting their fish. And one thing I hope and encourage every angler to remember, when you're preparing to take a picture of your fish, keep your fish in the net, just like this person has. Keep the fish in the net. When you're going to take a picture of your fish and you remove the fish from the water, hold your breath. When you can no longer hold your breath, that fish is also out of breath and should not be kept out of the water. Put it back in the net, finish your process, and then release it if you're going to release it. If you plan on keeping it, and we're not opposed to that, that's fine. But if you do plan on releasing that fish, please remember, they can't hold their breath any longer than you can. So we do have 17 divisions. And again, thanking our sponsors because they truly believe that STARS help promote the future of our sport and the preservation of our habitat, our conservation, and the conservation of our marine resources. And once again, I'll show you just some of our sponsors. If you have an opportunity to go to their website, if you can go into their stores, if you're going to listen to their radio station, please, support our sponsors, because without them, we would not have such an amazing competition.
And Lisa, speaking of all of these great prizes from our sponsors, when will those prizes, nearly $500,000 in prizes, be awarded?
So, Amanda, that's a great question. We plan for the award ceremony to be October 17th in Charlotte County at the Charlotte Punta Gorda Fairgrounds. And that is many thanks to Punta Gorda Englewood Beach Visitors and Convention Bureau. They are wonderful and have supported the event. Tickets will be available on our website in September. You know that you can go to the website and find out wonderful information. You are still able to get registered. You can then go back to the website in September, order your tickets. If you're a first place winner, you will have complimentary tickets, but all other winners will have to purchase their tickets. They're very inexpensive. We will have an open bar serving Papa's Pilar and Devil's River whiskey, as well as beer. We'll have a wonderful dinner and awesome entertainment. Please, our theme this year is Trop Rock. So you're going to be wearing your flowery shirts and your flip-flops and your fishing apparel. So just make sure that you have the opportunity to come and join us. It's going to be a wonderful event on October the 17th. And follow us now every Wednesday. We promise we won't miss you again unless something tragic happens. And that could be that we're just fishing. But please follow us on Facebook Live and stay tuned for some star highlights.
And don't forget, all of this information is on the ccaflstar.com website. We try and keep that website up to date with all this information and more. So check there if you have questions or if you just want to make sure that you're getting the dates right. Also follow us on social media. The CCA Florida Star Facebook page, which you're looking at now, and our Instagram at CCA Florida. Now, let's talk about some upcoming CCA dates. Again, we have Star Search every Wednesday. We just started Money Madness Mondays, and this is another online raffle. This one's only a $10 buy-in. We're selling 200 tickets. We're limiting it to that. And we're doing a 50-50 split. So after we sell 200 tickets, we'll draw the winner and you get $1,000 cash. So it's when we sell 200 tickets or by the end of the day, and we do a 50-50 split. So make sure you set your alarm and you wake up early and you buy some Money Madness Monday tickets. We also are continuing our Winner's Choice Wednesday for $20 per ticket. It's limited to 100 entries. There are 34 prizes to choose from, and if your name is drawn, you get your choice of one of the 34 prizes. And they are pretty great prizes. You don't want to miss that either. It starts at 7 a.m. every Wednesday. Mark your calendar for our next Coastal Social. This is going to be Thursday, September 3rd. It's going to be on our CCA Florida Facebook page live at 8 p.m. We are going to do the car raffle drawing. This is a 1970 Chevrolet Chevelle. We are going to be drawing the winner for this car live that night. We're also going to have all the live auction, silent auction, and other fun raffles, so be sure to tune in. And if you've bought a ticket for this, they're starting at just $25. You could win that night, and it will be very cool to have you tune in if you're the winner too. So make sure to mark your calendars, September 3rd. And speaking of our raffle winners, we're going to go ahead and announce tonight's random drawing winners. We have, drumroll, Shannon Nelson, Michael Payon.
Payon. Yay, Michael. Way to go, Shannon.
Thank you guys for liking, sharing, and commenting on our Facebook Live feed. You are the winners of tonight's random raffle. We're going to have someone comment on your comment. Oh, and Kimberly. We have 3. All right, so Shannon, Michael, and Kimberly, we're going to comment on your comment with my contact information, so you can email me your shipping address and we can get some prize packages to you. All right, so Lisa, are you ready for the question and answer segment?
Yes, I am. I bet you there's some really great questions, so I'm good to go.
Where's your hat? Is that to me?
I think it might be to one of us. I was wearing a Minn Kota. Remember someone loved my Minn Kota or my hummingbird hat. So thank you, Michael.
Or my crab hat from last.
Or your crab hat. That could have been that one too.
Yes, I'll bring that back out. Don't worry. How many tagged redfish are left in Pinellas County?
Every fish that was put in Pinellas County is still there because the fish that was caught in Pinellas was released. So you have a total of 4 tagged redfish in Pinellas County. 4.
How does a county become a destination county, Lisa?
Very good question, Kenneth. The county reaches out to us and actually purchases a additional number of fish in order to bring recreational anglers to their county. So if there is a county, we have to be very cognizant of the other counties so that we give enough space and distance between the counties. If you look at Citrus County and you look at Charlotte County, they have several counties between them. We do give a distance spread. We'd hope to have some in the Panhandle and some in South Florida and more on the East Coast. So if there are any county visitors and Convention Bureau people listening, we'd love to have you as a destination county.
Especially up in the Panhandle. Those are my peeps up there.
Yes.
Let's get a destination county up there, please. All right, from Amy Catherine. She tunes in every week. Hi, Amy. What does the mahi tag look like?
So I'm going to get up. Excuse me. I'm going to show you exactly what the tag looks like. I have a tag in a redfish. And if you can see this orange tag, do you see it? Can you see it there, guys? That is what the tag also in the dolphin looks like. It also has a identification with a phone number and a tag number in it that lets you know that it is a 2020 star tag and the number to call.
Excellent. I always think of it as like one of those tags that stick out of clothing when you buy it. That's almost what it's like. It's a little bit thicker, so we could print on it the phone number and everything, but it's the plastic tag.
Yes, that's exactly what it looks like.
All right. And Richard wants to know, would the black drum go in the conservation division?
Most definitely the black drum would go in the conservation division.
Shannon wants to know, when is the last time a tagged mahi was caught?
We had a tagged mahi caught in June, just before the start of the competition. We have not had a winning mahi caught as of yet. So we're still waiting to give away $10,000 cash to the first registered angler that catches one.
And I love her profile picture, random, but my old roommate used to work at the Georgia Aquarium with all those belugas. So she loves those belugas. Shout out. All right. Tony wants to know, CCA stars made me aware of so many new Gulf species, sand perch, squirrelfish, whiting among them, being a native born and raised on Biscayne Bay. This is also amazing. She just wanted to say thank you.
Well, Tony, thank you so much. And I so appreciate all that you do as a grandparent for your grandsons and getting them exposed and getting them off their X boxes and getting them tackle boxes. It's amazing.
Yes. Less X boxes, more tackle boxes.
There we go.
All right. Amy says, if it is dangerous to get the fish with the nose on the zero, can you send a photo with the measuring tape just in the picture? Some of these big, nasty catfish have the barbs, and she doesn't want to get them on her lap in her kayak.
So, Amy, as long as you open up the device and I can see the device open and you have the catfish beside it, I have no problem with you not putting those catfish in your lap. Yes, ma'am. You are more than welcome to do that.
Perfect. All right. Do we have any more? Oh, Jeff Kranick says hi. Hi, Jeff.
Hey, Jeffrey.
Right. Kelly says, how many are released in Martin or St. Lucie County? I think she's referring to the tagged redfish.
Yes, ma'am. Well, Amanda and I know. Amanda, we released Martin County fish, and there are a total of 4 fish in Martin County and 4 in St. Lucie County. And they are beautiful fish. They were some gorgeous fish when we got them and put them in the water. So I will tell you, they're all wild caught redfish and then released in those areas.
And they're feisty.
Yeah.
Lucas says, what happens if a youth angler wins a scholarship but chooses not to attend college? Is there another prize option for them?
So, Lucas, a scholarship is for education. So if they do not choose to go to college, they can use it at a technical school, VOTEC, or for career enhancement to help them get, they want to become a fireman, if they want to become a policeman, if they want to go to a technical school, some sort of career enhancement that gives them a leg up for their future. Unfortunately, we cannot award them a different prize, but we can definitely help them to improve their career abilities and capabilities with education.
That's great. All right, Brian wants to know, how does a captain get involved with giving away trips for the raffles and other things?
That's an easy one. You can reach out to the regional director in your area, or go to the website, email us, and someone will reach out to you. I know, Brian, you have sent me a message in Messenger, but unfortunately, for some reason, I have no way of retrieving that. I've tried a couple times, so don't think I'm ignoring you. It's just I have no way of reaching out to you. So if you want to send it to my personal Facebook, for some reason, I'm just not able to get Messenger from one of my other Facebooks. I have 2.
Or you can email info@ccaflorida.org, and she can, our woman behind the scenes, can forward it to any one of us.
Thank you.
Shout out to the belugas. We got,
oh my gosh, that's cool.
We got Whisper, I think, is the one in the picture. The beluga, there is a whole show on the Discovery Channel called Aquarium, and it's about the Georgia Aquarium, and they just had a beluga birth. So it's a little baby beluga swimming around in the Georgia Aquarium.
Say beluga 3 times fast.
I know, I'm already tongue-tied over that, but love this. All right, I think that is it for our questions. Let me make sure we are good. And again, if you had a question and we didn't see it or we couldn't get to it, you may have a high privacy setting on Facebook. So if you still have a question, you can email info@ccaflorida.org, and we're going to try and answer those as best as we can as well. So that about does it for tonight's show. We hope you enjoyed this episode. If you missed any shows, you can locate them on the STAR Facebook page as well as our YouTube channel. And remember to join us next week back here at 8 p.m. and we'll be updating you throughout the competition, so don't go anywhere.
So I am going to make a call out to everyone who is not registered for the STAR competition and is watching the show tonight. If you will get registered, and we have an entire ability to track who registered after the show. if you get registered, I will send you a live target lure for getting registered in this competition after the show tonight. I want to see how many people were not registered who were watching. And all of you who send a request to info@ccaflorida.org and you are registered and watching the show, I will also send you a live target lure. So send in your requests, get yourself registered, and I'm going to send those out to everyone.
Nice.
Remember, if I got it in there and I can get it, and I'm going to peek over. Anything is possible. Thank you. Tune in next week.